Alright, guys, this is kind of random. I wasn't going to start with this, but for the Mandela affected people, I want to read this to you. I believe it has happened to me a few times as well. So, just to really reiterate the point how not alone we are, we have these huge subreddits dedicated to these very subjects. Yesterday, I woke up and immediately felt like something was different. The vibe was good. Stepped outside and I could even smell nature again. Sun was yellow. Leaves and plants were more detailed and unique again. It was more like my old world. I even felt old time too. Maybe it was just a day that everything was hitting on all cylinder, but either way, it was lovely having a day that felt like the world I once knew and further confirms that things have changed in some way. Today I don't have the same feelings, so the old world vibe is over, but it was nice while it lasted. You see how not alone we are, and I can't even tell you the countless people I've spoken to. I just wanted to get that out of the way, though. As a funny side note, I have Dolly over here with braces edited in as one of my profile pictures. And doesn't that look right when you look at it? Because that's what it's supposed to look like for those that have seen the movie Moonraker. Um, anyway, okay. So I shared Disturbed Land of Confusion yesterday as a post, and I have actually made a video on it a long ass time ago. And I also made a video long ass time ago on Justin Timberlake supplies. And I'm also going to mention iPad Go 3, not 2. And there's going to be a common theme that you're going to notice here. And I want you to ask yourself the question, what are the chances that all these three are a coincidence when you have the exact same theme playing out? And you'll see exactly what I mean. Now take notice of things flying in the air. I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. Jeez. I mean, does Disturbed really care about a 12-year-old video? Come on. I saw them live, by the way, and they're great. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of talk over this so that we won't have any issues, but take notice. What do you notice? Yes, you notice dollars flying everywhere. And they are looking up to this figure, right? The figure who saves the world from who? Well, he saves the world from this, right? That's who he saves the world from. And what's interesting, I'll find this in a little bit, but there's actually a cartoon character in here that looks remarkably like Joe Biden. This guy. I know it's not supposed to be him, it's supposed to be the former French president, I believe, but he does have a resemblance to him. And I highly recommend you watch this video. Basically, the theme of the world embroiled in war, and you have this figure coming down as a savior, coming down, not just coming down in any way, but coming down as the lightning falling from heaven. He kind of has this, demonic look to him, which I don't think is by accident in any way, shape, or form. And I don't think any of these scenes, with the oil fields, oil fields, just like an iPad Go 2, not a coincidence either. There you have the main banker. The main banker character is there's a lot of emphasis and focus on his one monocle, his one eye, right? Kind of looks like the Monopoly Man, or what we used to think of as the Monopoly Man, right? And there's going to be something interesting that takes place. He focuses on one eye. He focuses on destroying a single eye. And in addition to that, he comes back down, right? And and that's the scene. That's the ending, right? That's the ending. He destroys the old system. And there's a lot of other things in here, such as, a destroyed mosque that literally, if I could find it quickly, I don't know if I can, but it looks identical to the one on iPad Go 2, the destroyed mosque. And you have the gas mask programming, as you have in so many other places, but I just thought this was such an interesting music video. And again, it's not original by Disturbed, it's originally by Genesis, Phil Collins. Yeah, I can't seem to find that specific scene of the mosque, but if you go and take a look for yourself, it bears an uncanny resemblance to the destroyed mosque in iPad Go 2. Um, and take notice of this not identical but extremely similar theme going on over here, except in a much more creepy context. And there's an emphasis on the single eye and this being the destruction of the eye of the pyramid. And why? What exactly are they destroying? Burning dollars. Flying dollars. Coincidence, right? Dollars everywhere. Living in The Walking Dead, by the way, that's what he's saying. Always really fascinated with this video as well. Not only is the music video itself bizarre, but the lyrics are incredibly strange as well. And iPad Go 3, which oddly enough doesn't have the same emphasis on the monetary aspect of things as iPad Go. Well, actually, it's the other way around. iPad Go 2 doesn't have that same emphasis, even though if you actually go on the Heliofon website, you'll notice that there's a lot of talk about currency, a lot of talk about the dollar, but they don't particularly show it. They only show it in very short scenes. But here it's completely different. Here you have this strange extraterrestrial type character. You have to put the super cheesy music here with flying dollars. Yeah. You got flying dollars everywhere again. And these are not the only examples, guys. I could literally find you probably dozens. And the, the same thing happens in this video as well. Actually, the eye of the pyramid gets destroyed. What's interesting about iPad Go 3 as opposed to iPad Go 2 is that there are two Antichrist figures as opposed to one, which I think is really fascinating. And they're kind of enemies of each other, right? Democracy, freedom. Super cheesy video, but still interesting in its own right. I think it deserves its attention. I'm just trying to find a scene where specifically the... Alright. I think that's it right there, actually. Let me see. Or he's actually gonna yeah, there you go. He destroys the eye of the pyramid. Now I'm gonna be thinking about what this eye is. I mean, obviously it's not the eye of God. Like, come on. It is the eye of some kind of demigod, that's for sure. It's the eye of some god, but not the god. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to really take note of that. The destroyed fiat currency showed in so many videos, and there's so many others. I will still attempt to invite someone to go live at some point this week. Hopefully, it will finally happen. So I'll keep you posted on that.